Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nugroho. I am from Riau as a Commissioner of Regional Election Riau. I would like to present about the future of democracy in digital age in Indonesia experience. First, I would like to notice about the context. Yeah, the first democracy has up and down, and then information communication technology, especially social media, is one of the factor influencing the development of democracy. The Economist magazine, issue 4 to 10 November 2017, wrote the headline, "Do social media threaten democracy?" And then the World Economic Forum wrote, "The biggest threat to democracy, your social media feed." And the question is, how does democracy develop in the digital age? In the right side, you can see the news, yeah. And then the democracy, of course, we know some keywords, yeah. Fair election, freedom religion, constitutionally, freedom of speech, human right, separation of power, fair election, civil right, respect, and so on, yeah. And then in Indonesia survey, democracy is still an option, still relevant and significant, yeah. In a survey from katadata.id, 62.4, they said that even democracy is not perfect, but democracy is still used, yeah. And then in this slide, I'd like to say about the index score of democracy in Southeast Asia 2020. The Economist Intelligence Unit makes 5 indicators. The first is electoral process and pluralism. Second, government function and performance. Third, political participation. And fourth, political culture. And the last one is civil freedom. From those indicators, there are some rank, yeah. The up ones is Malaysia, and then Timor-Leste, Filipina, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Cambodia, Myanmar, Vietnam, and Laos. And then this is the figure of social media potential, yeah. So it's really biggest potential in Indonesia especially, yeah. And then in 2020 and 2020 and 2021, there is change social media used by the people, yeah. The first one is Facebook 2021, 2020 YouTube. But yeah, five biggest one is Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, yeah. And then TikTok recently rise up, yeah, from China. And then there is also fact about the hoax pre and post election 2019, yeah. So the most biggest one issues that occur about hoax is politics, yeah. Hoax hit election and democracy, and the tool is social media. You can see the rank, yeah. Politics hurts government, fitnah, criminal, religion, and so on. Hoax distribution, users and time. You can see these slides, yeah. This is the age. General Z generation, and then this is X generation. You know, the most hoax distributor is Z generation, yeah. You can see this age. And then in the second one, in the right side, you can see the figure when election held in April 2019, hoax rise up, yeah. You can see this is January, and then February, and then March, and April, and then in May 2019 the hoax issues decrease, yeah. So why in election date hoax is increased? This is the most important question. So my conclusions, digital technology can support democracy, yeah. For example, Coin for Prita, Indonesia, you can check it. Lizard vs Crocodile, Save Palestine, Arabic Spring, political petitions, philanthropy, and others. This is the useful of digital technology. And then digital also support government acceleration and transparency. a budget report, EPPID, election application like Sidali, Situng, Sirekap, Sidakam, Siparmas, and so on. And then whistleblowing system. And then digital support election participants, declaration of candidate, election positive campaign, yeah, and then program socialization, voter education. So this is the positive impact of digital technology. But there is also the bad impact, yeah. Social media in the digital can obstacle democracy. Hoax, fake news, hate speech, separatism, terrorism, prostitution, fraud, election, and so on. There is also infodemic. This is the impact. Infodemic, polarization society, divided society, inhibiting state program. For example, about vaccination, election results, nation disintegrations. Yeah. So why should be happen? The first, a post-truth society come into reality right now. You know what I mean about the post-truth society? You know, someone who will believe what they believe, but they don't try to check the real or the truths. Yeah, it's called by a post-truth society. And then structure movement using artificial intelligence and algorithm and computational propaganda. And then cyber forces in election context. In Indonesia, you can try to check like Just Map. Yeah, it is Jokowi supporter. And then Pride. This is Prabowo supporter. There is also Muslim Cyber Army, Cyber Troop, and in Nahdlatul Ulama, 99 Army, and so on. Yeah, like buzzer. So what should we do? What should be done? Yeah, the first democracy transformation effort in the digital era. First, strengthening voter education to build democracy, strengthening digital media literacy, strive for code of conduct social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on. They should realize also the conduct of code. Yeah, strengthening the ethical behavior of social media user, and then strengthening supervision regulation on black campaign practice, spreading election fake news and hoax, and then encourage the utilization of technology for acceleration and transparency of government performance, including election organizer. So guys, this is the reference. You can read later. Yeah, there are 2 slides. This is the second one. Yeah, social media and public space, and then this is our picture. Thank you so much for the time. I'm very happy to be here, and I hope we have annual meeting for next time. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks again or 1 month again, and so on. Thank you very much for the committee. I hope this will be happen for the next time. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Plus gak denger laptop ini. HP suara sama. Gak ngerti aku.